Blog cycles, deep dive cycle vlogs. And long time no blog, sorry about that. I've been real tired lately. And I had a lot on my mind. And I'll tell you all about that, right? I will let you all know all about it. Hold on a second here. Check something. Okay, I hope I didn't forget my 4G. I'm doing a lot of forgetting lately. You know, I've been real tired lately. I've been doing the no sleep routine. And it's been working out real good. And there's like a million things which have been going on. Right now I got a passenger on board carrying a dying cat. A nearly dead cat, I don't know, man. They got a lot of lives, right? So I've got a cat in my bag. I'll tell you all about that cat. Okay, so where do we begin, guys? Where do we begin? Well, I got like a message from immigration about my wife. We're going to talk about a lot about immigration, so I am not a lawyer. I don't have any advice. I just tell you what's been happening to me. You guys, I hope don't have that kind of thing going on in your life. Alright, so what's been going on, man? I didn't ride yesterday. And I didn't ride Sunday. So that sucks. And I haven't been sleeping really. So I'm kind of a weakling. And that sucks. I was worried about taxes. And I have to figure out, you know, other countries don't make you pay taxes when you work in another country. So I'm trying to work that out. It's one of my things I got to do. I'm gonna tell you all about that. Oh man. Can you feel the stress out of my voice? Okay, so here's the deal. Like, if you're gonna immigrate to America, fuck you, man. There's a lot of different ways you could do it. Like if you're getting married to somebody, and if you're married to somebody, oh nope. Check Kitty. The cat's okay. Kitty, you okay in there? Kitty, okay? You know, shit. Can't be hitting things, man, with the fucking cat in there, man. Oh my God. My God. I feel like there should be a Leonard Cohen song playing right now. Dun dun dun. 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 Alright, sorry. Try not to hit anything. Okay, so what's the deal? If you're gonna get married, you would think you're married and like, and then like you come over, and that's how we're no. You gotta. There's people getting in visas before they come over. There's people that get visas when they get there. There's different visa if you're married, and it's like K1, K2, K3. I-4. It's like an alphabet soup of visas, right? Great. Great, 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 great. All right. I don't feel strong and reactive like I should, especially in the rain. It's good to be strong and reactive when you're in weather like this. Which I'm not feeling. Maybe I'll get warmed up and feel that. Shit, 11.6 lap speed. Alright, so they gotta prove that your wife is your wife number one, and that she's not trying to go back and lie and get a green card. Now I personally feel like passports are an outdated system. Like passports, like we'll go watch The King of New York with the little boy give a speech about passports. That's my thing. However, I know that there's people in China and like bad women trying to hook up with guys just to get a visa. I've seen them. Now, I don't want to say somebody deserves that. I got to get in the tunnel. But generally the guys that they hook up with, like, I've also seen them hook up with guys that are not the best guys, right? I try not to pass judgment on people, because I got my own problems in life, you know, and I just try to be better myself, you know. Now we got a problem with my front wheel. I'm going to talk about that. Let's talk about the front wheel first. Coming to work today in the morning over the bridge, which I don't take a lot of videos of because I'm always in a big hurry. And when I'm quiet, I go faster. I gotta focus sometimes, you know. But my wheel was like fucking wobbling, man. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I had 64 ounces on my front left fork of liquid. I've never seen it do that before. I tried tying it twice, and it's like, I don't think I was like shaking or something. I think it was the weight on my front left fork being more than my front right. And at 50 miles an hour, it was wobbling. Now, I said that these tires felt like they had flexed before. I just wanted to write that off though as being picky, because I used to have those strong TK 540s. You know, but man, this morning, like, they were freaking wobbling, man. And that's not good, man. Like wobbling, like I thought, were my spokes loose? I know my headset is a little bit loose, just a little bit. It's not real bad. And I checked the spokes at school. I squeezed with my hand. And I checked to see if my tire was true. And it seems like my tire is true. But, and this only happened when I was at like 28, 29, 30, 33. So a higher speed, you know? I should have recorded this morning. But I didn't. So that is a freaky thing for me, everybody. I have I somewhat lost confidence in these rims to see that happening. Like right now, as fast as I'm going. As fast as I'm going right now, it was like wobbling. I don't know, man. Wobbling fucking. I'm trying to watch it not get hit by a car. I don't want to worry about wobbly tires. I want to worry about traffic. So I saw this still online. The guy's got like 7 Mavic 719 rims and a roll-off and a sun hub, and he's selling the set for like 10,000 yen. I was drooling over it, you know, like I don't know if anybody could build a wheel here. I was nervous about it, but I didn't think I needed, like, hell no, I rode this bike almost 20,000 kilometers. I have to be happy with what I have. Until I seen my wheel wobbling. And honestly, right now, something about it just feels kind of weird. And I can't put my finger on it. I don't know if it's the bottles and my cage is slightly shaken. I don't know if it's the vibrations from my loose headset that's slightly loose. Slightly. I don't know, man. If it's my brain playing tricks on me, I don't know. You know, I feel it. I feel that, man. It's like, hold on, man. I mean, I feel like this. I don't know, squeeze in the. I don't know if I should check the tension. So I wonder if I should check the tension of my spokes. As long as your tire's true, tension should be okay, right? I don't know, guys. Freaky. Alright, so I mean, I saw the sun. I want to do dynamo. I mean, I charge my shit every day. It's not an absolute necessity, right? Wobbling tires are not a necessity either, though, you know? So, 1720 lap 1, huh? That's terrible. It'll take me a day to go home right this. So yeah, like riding home right now, I feel like just my front tires just got a lot of, feels loose. Okay, I don't know what the fuck. I mean, it's straight. The rim is straight. There's no... My mind's going at me. I'm getting Alzheimer's or something, huh? Is my camera even recording? Should I check? On my slow ride home? Like when I stop, it pulls to the side. Feels like. Check your camera here. All right, we're still recording. Still recording, man. So awkward. Really awkward, everybody. Why do I feel a sudden increase in the flex on my front tire? Okay, so anyways, we'll keep an eye on that. I'll let you guys know. So I got all these kind of visas, and basically you got to do what's called an I-130 first, and an I-130 is to prove that you're really married. And I should be able to prove I'm really married. And you got to show like your proof of divorce, right? And then you go to the next step. And the next step is like you gotta get your, like, you gotta get an affidavit of support, and you have to get, I don't know what else, like, that's the main thing, is like affidavit of support and a medical exam, and this asshole here. Medical exam, affidavit of support. And those are the big deals right there. And if you get that, you could go to America. Now this affidavit of support is real tough. You gotta show your income tax return. And you gotta make sure that you make 125% income. And that's tough for me and my family. Oh, you got to get a co-signer. And I don't really have any co-signers. I don't know anybody could co-sign for me. And I don't know, man. And even if I show them the money I made, that doesn't prove that I gotta make that in America. So I can't. So in the next interview, I'm not gonna be able to prove my affidavit of support. And I'm really scared about that. But let me tell you what I was scared of before. I was scared because I was married in Colorado, right? And I was really, you know, I should have got the divorce in Germany before I left. And honestly, if you guys want to know something, I should have just worked things out with my German wife. I mean, I'm happy I didn't. I want to have my children if I did that. So I can't regret that, you know. But if I was as mature as I am right now, I would have worked out my problems with my wife. I don't know why I did those things. When we were married for like 4 years. Together like 6. I don't know why I did those things or something, you know. I don't understand myself when I was young. And I don't understand why I did that shit. And so anyways, I thought she would get married, divorced, and have her kids, her own family. But I didn't know she was. So I asked my friend to help me. And he went out to go try to do that. And he wasn't able to help me. So I said, go to the embassy and check it out. So I went to, first of all, I wanted to go ask him about the affidavit of support at the American Embassy. And they only meet people on a Friday morning. And I am never, ever, ever allowed to miss a day of work, you know? Never allowed it. I never miss a day of work. Unless my wife is really, really sick or ill, bipolar. Alright, I massively slept over. So I never miss a day. So they're like, oh, you gotta, and people wait like 6 months to get a chance to go talk to them. Luckily, when my children's passports came in, because Apollo and Bobby got a new passport, luckily, I was able to get, they asked the people, and they let me go up and ask some questions. And it was really cool. I asked them about the affidavit. I asked them about my wife. And she couldn't really tell me the answer. But she said, you gotta have proof of divorce. So I went to the German embassy. And it was really surprising, like the German embassy is like on the 14th floor. I should have made a video, guys, I'm sorry. It's all been so stressful for me. What am I thinking? I should have made the video. But the American embassy is huge. And the German embassy is just the American embassy takes up the consulate takes up an entire city block. And the German embassy takes up like an office on the 14th floor. So I went to the German embassy and I'm all, look, I can't find my wife. Do you got record of the divorce? And they said, oh, if my wife is still married to me in Germany, then my marriage here is not valid. I said, oh no. And they couldn't help me, but like, they made me feel uncomfortable, you know, and luckily my friend got a hold of my ex-wife's dad, father, and he saw, yeah, she got the divorce. So they got it, man. She got it, and I was like, oh my God. And he helped me get the paper, and they're gonna send it to him. And so I found out that I was divorced in Germany. Oh, that's so refreshing, because if I wasn't divorced in Germany, oh, it was a nightmare for my family, man. Even though I've been with my wife for 13 years, and oh, I'm so happy. So I never knew, because my German wife does never want to talk to me again, and I'm sorry that she doesn't. I don't know if I say I don't blame her. What is this stuff here, man? We're not even near the Lotion. We got traffic jam so much I gotta get off my bike. Oh man. Not tonight. Come on, man. What is this? What is this, man? Oh, I wanted to get some. Are you enjoying these? Alright, so I wanted to. So it was like a huge. I mean, she wanted to. Hasn't talked to me in so many years, and So I was really scared. I'm like, oh my God, what if she didn't get divorced yet? And apparently she has. I'll be really relieved when I can see a copy. But man, you know, Bobby says, who's Anya? And Anya, if you're watching this video, you know, that was a million years ago. I'm very sorry. I was just a poor boy and nobody loved me. These guys. Why? So I'm really sorry, Anya, if you watch any of my vlogs. Well, that'd be crazy, huh? Then you know I'm different, and what's up? Don't be a stranger, man. Life goes on, you know. So what happened is, I'm so relieved, but Bobby said, who's Anya? And I said, man, Bobby, it's somebody you don't know that could destroy your whole life. If we don't got that, she's not trying to destroy it, but just not have the divorce paper, you know. And oh, I feel like my cleat is loose. Great. Is my cleat loose on my left shoe? That's awesome. Awesome. Alright, so I haven't went in that underpass in a long time. Long time. So what happened is, now I'm waiting to get the copy from my friend. I'm gonna translate that And the next big challenge is my taxes. I haven't filed taxes in 17 years. And maybe longer, I don't know. I really didn't know that I had to. I know ignorance is not bliss. I know now. And I'm trying to do it. I don't have any proof of the money I made, like teaching my students, so I don't know what to fucking do about that. I really don't know. I'm trying to talk to somebody that knows. Some people say if you don't got proof, don't claim it. But I want to show that I made money, so it helped my wife get the affidavit of support. But then I heard that it doesn't matter what I made it because I'm in China. And also I'm going to go to the government through my office and try to get the papers to show how many Chinese tax I made. And I heard when you leave China, you could collect all the Social Security tax you paid in. So I'm trying to figure that out. Trying to get my taxes done. I'm gonna do my tax return, and as soon as that's done, go with the German divorce stuff and try to get done. You know, Qualtaqua's going through these trials in America for a year for the process, and he's got a court date on May 22nd. And I love him and I miss him very much. I'm trying to, you know, he did this shit himself, but I still love him. I'm trying to get to the US to be there for him any way I can. But that's not all the reason why I'm going there at all. But I try to get there quick, but not just for Qualtaqua. So I'm gonna do these taxes, talk to my boss. The trailer part should be arriving soon. We got a 3-day holiday coming up. I said if the trailer part gets here, I'd go right to the ocean. But that might be premature because I got to do taxes, and I'm trying to get my wife to be better homeschooling. I was teaching her a lot and training her, and then about 20 days I stopped because I had to focus on immigration, and I seen she's slacking in the homeschool department. So I got to get on that, you know. It's a lot of responsibility. She is in many ways like my Chinese students. It's not like I'm homeschooling with another adult like my wife Anya was, that is all organized and stuff. You gotta understand, these people in the countryside, the way they grow up and their common sense is like hundreds of years behind. And that's the truth. I'm not trying to be racist or like look down on people. And that spills over to so many different areas. And IQs, I think you have like an IQ like how generally intuitive you are, and then you have you should have like an IQ like your gain social experience. And I don't mean how well you make friends. I mean there's ways in which you're educated about common sense based on your social environment, like food handling safety. If you grow up in an environment where people don't have freezers and hardly refrigerators for hundreds of years, it's hard to change their concept of food handling. It's real difficult to explain to them general hygiene and these things that we've learned as a society over the last 1,000 years. I mean, you take somebody from America from 200 years ago and you'd have the same challenges. So I got to deal with that. And that spills over to her ability to organize in the homeschool. So I got to spend a lot of time on training, like training her how to do it, you know? And not just her, my general parents of the students I teach. The students that I'm teaching, they all gotta be trained. It's a real tough position for me. I mean, I have to sit down and look at it like a job, like a full-time job. Like when she fails and she's not doing it right, I actually have to create and devise training and quality control for her. And it's tough because we're not in a boss worker situation. I mean, I've been teaching for 18 years. She's not like a teacher like that, but also like I'm her husband, you know. It's like last night, I've been so busy, man. I've been like working a challenge to sleep 4 hours. I didn't go to work yesterday on my bike because I only slept 3 hours. I don't want to get in an accident. I reluctantly didn't take my bike for safety. And like she wants to have sex or something, like I'm like, man, I can't right now, man, because right now sleep is more important. Like I'm not, so I gotta explain to her, like, nah, it's not an old man, old age type thing. I wanted you too, and I had some plans tonight, but then when I see you're fucking up all your lesson plans and you're not doing the methods that we gotta follow, I mean, there's a organized system. You can't just do whatever the fuck you want, and you gotta keep track and keep records. And I gotta fucking check her, and I found out, oh, she's slacking off and she wasn't following the directions, and she basically was fucking doing what a lot of Chinese students do, and a lot of like lying and until you catch them, man. And I caught her, like, man, you think I'm not gonna, I'm like, who are you lying to, man? It's, if you don't follow the system, our kids don't get taught, man. I don't want them to be uneducated like me. I mean, the future's tough. I want to have them prepared. So I gotta ride her ass and I gotta go to bed an extra hour late because I double check her shit and it's all fucked up. And I prepared a lot of materials. It's not like I just throw her to the sharks. I did a lot of preparation and a lot of the hard work, but she has to follow directions. She has to still be responsible to use the system I created. It's a lot of work. Even though I did a lot of the work, you still gotta do the work, you know. So I gotta go through some more training sessions with her. And you know, it's just like any other job. I gotta train her and train her and train her. And I gotta ride her ass till she gets it. It's so tough, man. And it's so frustrating. Oh, I feel my tire moving, man. Like my spokes are not tight enough. Like there's so much flex, I don't know, man. $10,000 a lot of money. Thought about getting a I don't know, man. I don't know. You know, a lot of me's in Spartan. Well, look at this guy. So anyways, what else is going on? So I got to do taxes. I'm not going on the I don't think I'm going on the trip. Got too much to do. I'd love to take a 150-kilometer ride to the ocean. I was pretty scared, and I still am, getting ready to go to the US. Now, what's scary is I looked at a lot of these YouTube videos, and I can't remember I talked about this. Forgive me if I did, but the homeless people in tents, I think I talked about it before. Been so long since I made a vlog. That was, I spent a lot of time looking on YouTube about that. And like I said before, if you lose 150 pounds and you look at yourself every day in the mirror, you can't tell that you lost the weight. But if you got a friend that just sees you before and after, then it's really evident, you know? So when I see the homeless people, after not looking for a long time, it's pretty shocking. And just as shocking is the way you see the people doing the video recording on their bike blocks or whatever. The way you see the people talking about the homeless people. Like saying things like they should build a wall right here. And to hear their hate and the way they talk, it's just like, I can't believe it. Their attitudes have gotten so raw and so cold-hearted. Towards their fellow man. Their comments and their judgment has changed. And that's equally as frightening and shocking as the homeless people themselves. I can't believe it. Where's the compassion? And I can't put my finger on it, but there's something different going on. And I noticed that. Pretty scary. This asshole fucker, man. Own the lane. Fuck you. Fuck you, I gotta own the lane. Fuck you all, bitches. See, I'm not aggressive enough to own the lane. That front tire loose like that doesn't give me the confidence what I need. I need to regain my confidence. I can't look at my front tire right now in the dark. I just need to trust in it, man. Trust that there's no problem. The way it was wobbling this morning could be because of the weight on my left fork. It could be. Right now my bottles are about empty, so that was pretty shocking, man. I was kind of speechless about seeing that and seeing the way they cut off all the benches around California, around Disneyland, all the Disneyland World, all the bus stops. There's so many homeless people. They thought they'd fix it by cutting the benches out. I mean, Jesus Christ, are you serious? seeing tent after tent after tent, seeing the people go by this saying, oh my God, it smells so bad. Look at, there's one, there's one. It's like, oh my God, what? How's this even happening? People are talking like that. Pretty scary. And to know you're going back to somewhere like that is scary, so. So I was looking for tents and worried about my wife. The strategy is, if she cannot come back to the US until I get an affidavit of support, that'll destroy my family. Then I have to bring my 3 boys back, and I can't afford Colorado. And if my wife's not gonna be there, I need to apply for social assistance. I don't want to do that, man. My fathers don't want shit with my kids or me. I was gonna ask him, like, hey, can you help me watch my kids for a month or 2 while I go get this job and set up it. Of course not. That is not going to happen in my family. He's got a big house and a big garden, and by a lot of standards he's rich. But oh, okay, this guy's gonna go. Alright, we'll beat him. So he's not gonna watch, so I gotta go back myself. And if my wife was able to go back with me, I could get my jobs, right? Yeah, I'm going to, so anyways. I should be beating this guy right here, huh? Alright. Yeah, it's slacking off, huh? It's because I'm tired, you know? Alright, I'll beat him. No problem. But really, it's not him I'm beating. It's my own lazy ass. Going so slow, right? So if my wife can't go back, I don't think my mom's gonna be able to help me. I'll try, but I'll get a tent and camping gear, and just to be certain, I hear the homeless shelters are open, and I hear they kick everybody out at 8 o'clock. I'll just look at it as a nice camping trip to the US and try to get my job set up, and see if they've got, if I can get my children in school. I mean, I don't got a choice if they keep my wife. Now, if they keep her, she's got to go back to the hell where she just came out of with her brother and her mom. It's a very abusive environment for her, and she's doing really good psychologically. I'm real proud of her. She's terrified that I'm going to leave her alone, and I'm terrified too. But if we got to do that to be together, I don't know what else to do. So as soon as I find out, I start applying for jobs and stuff. And if she's able to go back with me, I'm gonna really ask my mom to let her and my 3 boys stay in Arizona with her. I mean, it's different than my wife is. I don't expect my mom to be able to watch my kids. She's not really mentally sound. But if my wife was there and they were doing it together, they could probably swing it if, you know, so that's a big thing. I'm gonna tell the embassy, look, man, if you don't let my wife in, you're gonna destroy my kids, you're gonna destroy me, you're gonna destroy her psychology. And I have to be careful because, like, they got something that says if you got depression or bipolar, they might not let you in the US. So that's crazy. But you know, getting this German divorce proof is something great. And you know, the other day Bobby's shoes were broken, and he's got these shoes from this overpriced children's foot store called Dr. Kong, right? And they're the normal Chinese shoes, trust me. And the bottom, the sole fell off. And I was joking, I said, come on, guy, where can we fix these shoes? And like, lo and behold, right after I said that, there was a Dr. Kong's shop right there. And it's so ironic because these places are really rare. You don't see them anywhere. Right after I said, and I said, well, man, come on, God's joking up there, man. They don't fix shoes up there. And then right after I said that, there's a guy, a shoe fixer on the street, man. Woohoo! I've got this yin and yang signal in my hand. I believe good things and bad things happen. I hate to be blind, leap of faith. But right now, that's kind of where I'm at, man. I hope it works. As much as I want to make everything safe and control the situation, I'm unable to. I see the tons of bike, since I've been doing research, I see there's a ton of bike theft in the US. They got a Denver stolen bike Facebook group. That shit is scary for me, man. Everybody's getting their bike stolen. As long as it took me to build my bike, and as much as it cost my family, if somebody stole my bike, oh my God, that would suck. You know, that guy don't got fenders back there. Too bad for him, huh? So I got this lock that I don't believe in, but I seen homeless campers locking their bikes to their tents, and so I'm worried about that situation. I've been trying to decide on a front rack. I either go with the Surly nice front rack, which can hold like 70 pounds, and it's, the only problem is it's really heavy. Or go with the tubus. I don't know what the fuck, the tubus with the long beam in the front. Oh, I forget the model number. Not, maybe Ergos, maybe. And it's a German one with hollow tubes. I don't know, man. And combine that with, if I can find a Salsa front rack, put these two racks together, it'd be much lighter, perhaps cheaper than the Surly. I mean, I really don't need front bags right now, but when I go to the US with my kids and just me and being poor, I could see the situation. I had to carry everybody's shit myself on my bike, that I'm gonna need those two front bags. I don't know where I'm gonna put their laptops, heavy ass, fucking heavy laptops. Strap them to my front rack. I don't know. Part of me says go for the Surly nice front rack. It's indestructible and can carry anything. The other part of me says, look it, it's nice to go a little bit fast on your bike. I don't need to overburden it, since I have to carry so much weight to begin with. And the carrying capacity of the tubus rack combined with the front Salsa rack is pretty impressive and much lighter. So I will probably, I don't know, man. It's hard for me to get the Salsa front rack. I could get the tubus. And I could get the Surly front rack here. So it's a tough call which one to get. Part of me wants to just buy everything I can, piece by piece, because it's hard to save money. The other part of me saying, don't buy the tint and shit till I'm closer to departure. I have no use for them right now. So I don't know, I've been overworked trying to find out about this immigration stuff. Trying to find out about the requirements and to see if there's a way to get around the affidavit of support. You'd be surprised. I got some Facebook comments that were full of attitude. Like anti-immigrant, demeaning attitude, say, oh yeah, she's not a citizen. I don't want her coming and taking our resources. Actually have people with that kind of mentality sending me comments. The mother of 3 American citizens and the wife of an American citizen who's been with me for 13 years. They say that to me. And some of these people saying that, I know immigrated themselves. I know they're second generation Americans. Like, their parents immigrated. And I said, well, you know what? What are you saying that kind of shit to me? You wouldn't even be here today if they had that 125% poverty requirement when your parents immigrated. How would you even be here? They don't say that on the Statue of Liberty. Make sure you got 125% before you show up on these stores. That's not in the new Colossus, you know what I mean? So these attitudes I get from so-called Americans, it's really unbelievable, man. It's unjust. You know, they're giving oil industry like so many billions of dollars in funding and grants. They're spending so much money on endless wars. The rockets and the military equipment that they're using costs so much money, man. One of those shoulder rockets that a soldier fires costs more money than that soldier makes an entire year. Look at all the money that was lost on public record in Iraq and Afghanistan. Money just disappears, man. And you know, after my wife is here for 3 years, she'd be a citizen. You know, why don't they penalize me and say, oh, if whatever money you borrow, you got to pay it back later? Why don't they do that to everybody? I mean, this is discrimination. If you're gonna split a family up due to the wife's, due to my level of income, I mean, how is that different than the dowry system of having to pay a father to get married to the daughter? What the hell is this, man? So, I don't know, I almost feel like I should talk to the ACLU or something. Seems not fair. You know, I've been working every day for 17 years. I ain't had any money from the government. I've been fucking working so hard. And these people on Facebook, they talk to me like I'm some kind of lazy person that doesn't work. I don't want to say homeless because they talk about homeless people. They're so racist against homeless people, and they treat their fellow man so bad. And I got some people on Facebook talking to me like, what kind of man am I? How come, what do you think, I've not worked enough hours? I worked just as hard as they did. Will you measure my work by my income? That's wrong, man. Whatever you want to tell yourself to make yourself feel comfortable with that label, that's wrong. I do way more than, I did my 40 hours a week and more. And they just talk to you like, oh yeah, you're a fucking immigrant. You didn't fucking work hard. You ain't got that money. All these people, they should go back in time and meet their fucking ancestors and say the same shit to their fucking grandparents, what they're saying to me. See how their ancestor would react to that comment. Hypocrisy. I mean, that's like multi-generational hypocrisy. Put that shit on Democracy Now! Amy Goodman. You know, it's not right. So I hope that we could get there. And the people of the American Embassy have been so far so friendly. They haven't actually denied anything yet. And they come out visit my house. And I don't know, man, any other time they go visit a family. So I seen them like, whatever's wrong with the system, I seen these young generation working at the embassy, and these guys and the ladies on their teams working together, they do have a heart. They helped me get Quataqua back there. They're not like those people on Facebook. I've been so scared of the American policy. But I was pleasantly surprised by their kind treatment. You can't, when I was younger, I would equate all what was wrong in life with everybody in the government. I just blindly and idealistically label everybody is the reason why. But I saw these guys at the embassy and they're cool. They're not making wars and stuff. They honestly seem like real nice people. And that's cool, man. Leap of faith, you know? You know, I'm taking a leap of faith. So, why do I have a cat in the hat? You know, on this same street, a long time ago, behind me, about 2 kilometers back there, I found a cat, and it was much more rainy weather than this. Laying in the rain, halfway blind. And I brought it home, and it was a good cat. We had it for years. In the new house, it got lost. Like Miss Orange was lost in her new house. So what happened is, did I tell this story? Oh, I'm so tired, man. I can't remember if I told it or not. I think I did, huh? See, this is what happens, man, when you're tired. You gotta fight to keep your logic. So I was telling you, I think that I was going up over the bridge, and on the shoulder, if you see my video, like in that summer camp, you saw me try to catch a cat in between the traffic. Well, on that same bridge, and you know, on the low Shi, I've heard cats in the gutter system, but this wasn't the low Shi. On the shoulder, in the morning, and a little bit wetter than this, I was riding like I am now, and I seen a kitten spread out, and I thought it must have been hit by a car, and it was roadkill. And I saw that poor little creature laying in the terrible wet rain, and I thought maybe it's not dead. I passed it a little bit, and then I said, nah, man. And I turned back, even though I already stopped twice to mess with my tire, even though I'm running late. I said, no, I can't see that in my head. If that animal's still alive on that bridge, that's like no man's land, you know? I don't even know how it got that far, where it got there. And I went back, and it seemed like it's too young, like, to be weaned from its mom. And poor animal. It seemed like it was still alive, though. I don't know if its legs are broken, or if it's just weak as fuck, or if it's paralyzed. I don't know. But I knew it was alive. And I got so many problems, you know. And I don't know what to do, because I just got this problem with compassion. And so I picked it up and I put it in my bike bag, tried to not smash him to death. And I took him home to the school job. Got as ready as I can be. And try to put him in the comforter, the bed, and I ran to class. I got out of class, I seen it. Oh, that poor little kitty's in bad shape. I called Bobby and let him know where you want me to do it. I hate to bring it home to die. It's flea ridden, and it's got to be the youngest kid I've ever had in my life. Poor thing. Poor thing. So I picked it up because I don't got enough problems, and I try to feed him some milk through a straw. Hasn't ate everything. It's cold. It's barely alive. And it's like that poor little animal. Really sums up the situation for me. I used to cry because I had no shoes until I met a man that had no feet. You know, I feel so hopeless a lot. And then I saw how hopeless that little cat is on the bridge in the rain with heavy traffic on the shoulder, where bikes, I never see bikes on that bridge. It's karma, man. Showing me that life is fucked up, man. And it's just real fucked up. And that's what you get. And you just try to pick it up. Whenever you think it's hopeless, and you think the cat's gonna die, and you feel like you just don't know where you're gonna go next. Oh, it's been a really, really long time since I've been in a situation that I didn't know what was gonna happen next. When I left Germany and I was young, 25, after being married to my wife, it destroyed me. I didn't know what was going to happen next to me. Yeah, I got this tattoo on my hand. Help me remember. Ironically, right now, losing Quataqua, about to lose my wife, maybe. Find a cat, not the cat in the hat. Just a situation of not knowing. But I kind of feel excited. I feel something stirring in me. I gotta get in shape, gotta get focused. I haven't drank yet. There's been, like when I left that German embassy, I wanted to drink. Oh, I wanted to drink so bad. You know? Somebody told my 91-year-old grandfather, one of my family relatives, said, oh yeah, your son and your grandson on Facebook, he sure does hit the bottle a lot. That's what they told my 91-year-old. I told my grandfather, man, fuck. That's not true. That's just how they talk shit about me. They've done that since the day I was born. I'm sorry that he thinks that. When the caseworker called him about my son going there, my mom's sister told my grandfather, oh, it's probably a scam. I never scammed or stole anything from anybody before, you know? But ever since I've been born, people say, oh, I'm gonna scam. Like when I called one of my father's brother a long time ago, because I couldn't pay for my server and I didn't know how to get money to America. I didn't have a credit card. And I said, hey, can you give me your bank number so I could give you money? Can you help me pay a bill? And my own father's brother, who I hardly know, he's all, oh yeah, you trying to rip me off? And it's that same cold-hearted American shit Like when you hear the attitude against the homeless people, that's society, man. I expected the embassy to be like that. Those workers were not like that. My friend Artie's not like that. I'm sure I'm not pass judgment on everybody in the world. So what am I gonna do with this cat, guys? I don't got money to take him to the vet. And if I take him to the vet, they might just let him die. So I'll try to get a bottle and some infant formula. And nature's been, you know, 9 lives. Nature's been trying to kill a cat for 1,000,000 years, right? They got a lot of karma built up in them. Just have to see what happens next, huh? Just have to see, everybody. So I'll try to get some videos going. This shit is pretty heavy on me lately. Not sleeping is not making it right. Carry on my wayward son. They'll be like when you are done, right? That's pretty tough, man. I hope I can get a job with Elon Musk. See if that's in my fate or not. I imagine my camera's gonna be off right now if it's not already, guys. I'll see you guys later. If you're still there, thanks for riding with me. Wish me luck. You guys are probably not there anymore, huh? Home sweet home. Well, I got it out of my bag and now the cat's dead. Maybe when I hit the thing, I don't know, maybe just died. I couldn't breathe in my bike bag. Isn't that great, man? What a fucking shitty way to end the day, huh?
That's right. Only Frisky was the kitten to survive.
Sorry everybody, I tried. Poor little kid, I tried to give it CPR, I don't know what the fuck.